Assalamu alaikum guys, I am so sorry for this lighting. It is crazy right now and this is what my cat is doing. Anyway, by the time of this video you know what I've come here to say. Your girl is pregnant. Me. Alhamdulillah, me. I have been chosen to be my beautiful baby's mama, me. I can't even believe I am on YouTube saying this right now. If you followed me or if you are new here, I have been on a 4-year journey to get to this stage. Alhamdulillah, I'm not complaining because I know there's so many people whose journey has been longer than mine or is still on a journey. And I want to say as well, for anybody who's watching this video, if you are on a TTC journey, I literally sympathize with you so much because I know what it's like to, one, see these announcement videos or announcement posts. So honestly, if this is triggering for you, if you do not want to watch this video, if you don't want to like it, whatever, that will not upset me. I completely understand if you just want to click off of this video and you are well within your right to. And inshallah, Allah blesses you with your bundle of joy soon, inshallah, because I know how hard and draining the TTC journey is. I know how disheartening it is. I know how tiring it is. And most of all, I know that feeling of, will this ever be me? I lived with that feeling for years of thinking, will I ever be somebody's mom? Like, I'm so mothering in nature, and I think a lot of TTC women can relate. We're so mothering in nature that we're thinking, why not us? We have so much to give. But I will say, and again, I know this is really cliche, or not cliche, but maybe cliche to some, Allah is the best of all planners, and when it is meant to happen, it will happen at the most divine time and best time for you. So honestly, I am giving you virtual hugs right now. I am making dua for you, and I really do hope, inshallah, your time will come. So in this video, I am currently 22 weeks pregnant. By the time you see it, inshallah, I will have had the baby already. Reason for that is because obviously, even though I am on social media and I do create content, for me, as you can imagine, after having 2 previous miscarriages in my first year of marriage, I just really wanted to keep this like sacred and private. And not just because like I think I'm all that, or oh, who is she, you know, to hide her pregnancy, nobody cares. It was literally just for my sanity. I didn't want to possibly put out this pregnancy. I didn't put out my previous ones, but I didn't want to put it out there and miscarry and then have to deal with that digital footprint of all of the videos and pictures and all of you guys' well wishes and the constant comments. I'd rather not. So I just thought, I want to do this journey in complete privacy with me and my partner, close family and friends, and then inshallah, when she's here, I hope she will be here, inshallah, that I will share this with you guys. So if you're seeing this video, she's here. Currently, I'm doing the nursery. I've already began to do nesting as well, just because I am a control freak, super OCD. I want to know everything is planned and ready. I do not like rushing around trying to get everything sorted. No, I like complete peace, calmness, and to have things organized. So I have started doing that early. I'm thinking about what else I need to say. Well, the most obvious of all, Becca, how did it happen? Like, wow, actually, we know how it happened, but how did it happen? Did you use, you know, IVF? Did you do letrozole? What did you do? Guys, it's going to be so crazy because if you watch my Ramadan vlogs, then you will have seen that I was doing beetroot and what was it? It was beetroot and pomegranate. I was doing that as a smoothie and I was taking that all throughout Ramadan every single day. I was training as well every single day of Ramadan. And even the year prior, I dropped myself down to 16 kg I'd lost in weight because I wanted to for my PCOS symptoms. So I had to lose some weight in order to obviously just improve my chances of fertility. I was at the stage of just really being fed up with the NHS. I was being passed around, I was being pricked and prodded with so many things, and literally the NHS was just, it wasn't helping me whatsoever. My next step was I was taking this cranberry and sorry, not cranberry, beetroot and pomegranate juice, because I was trying to prepare my body just for fertility in general, because I heard that it helps well with implantation through the trying to conceive journey. I was using the ovulation strips, I was checking my my BBT basal body temperature. I was literally taking all the supplements, everything like that. And I was saying to myself that through doing all of that, if that did not work, then my next port of call was to go and take ovulation induction medication, which would have been letrozole or Clomid. This was about to be, I would say, like an £850 procedure, and it was literally going to be me being scanned consistently whilst taking this medication, as well as tracking my bloods and hormone levels and all this kind of stuff. So it was going to be quite invasive, which I was really nervous about. So that was going to be my next port of call. I can't remember when Ramadan was. Literally, guys, my mind is small as a fish right now. I want to put it down to baby brain, but literally that was my next port of call. Literally straight after Ramadan was going to finish. All of Ramadan, literally, and I think any woman who's trying to conceive will admit, I was praying for my fertility again this Ramadan, hoping and praying that this will be the time. And what was the turning point really is that just before Ramadan started, a lady was watching one of my TikTok lives, and she messaged me and said, "Hi sis, I don't know if you know about this, you're obviously Jamaican, I'm Jamaican too. My partner has this herb and it's called dog blood bush tea, I believe. I'll put the correct term here just in case I've gotten it wrong, but I think that is exactly what it's called." I'm saying I think now, guys, because it's not something that I've taken throughout my whole pregnancy. I only took it at the beginning. And basically it's this dried herb of leaves, and it's literally just leaves. It's I'm guessing it's a way to detoxify the womb, open up your tubes if you possibly have blocked tubes. I didn't have that issue, but it is one of the things that it can do, is unblock the tubes. It can force your body to ovulate more stronger. And anyway, she had literally just came into my TikTok DMs and was like, "I want to send this to you. It's £13. Guys, keep in mind, this is it's a big herb, and it comes in like this big plastic bag. It's got all the directions on there on what to do and so forth." And she said, "Take it for 7 days. Try this, sis. Honestly, before you begin to do your treatment, try this." And I was so skeptical, only because years ago I had stomach issues where I caught this horrible bug like / bacteria thing, and it changed my whole gut process. Like, I still have acid reflux to this day. I still can easily get an upset stomach. It changed everything. So in my mind I was thinking, I'm gonna take this foreign thing, well, not foreign because it's from my country, but obviously I've never tried it before, so I'm gonna take this foreign thing. Then on top of that, I'm doing it just before Ramadan starts. I'm meant to be fasting. What if it makes me sick? Literally all these things were going through my mind. But I literally thought to myself, because I'd seen another content creator, Miss R Fabulous, if you see her on TikTok, you know who I'm talking about. She used the exact same thing to conceive her daughter. And I thought to myself, did a little bit of research. What do I have to lose? In all honesty, what do I have to lose? I have waited so many years, since the first year of marriage and after my 2 miscarriages. I put my faith in the NHS for the past 3 years, almost going on 4 years extra actually, because me and my partner have we've almost been married for 5 years, so almost 5 years. I thought, I've put so much hope in them. I've taken metformin, I've taken this tablet, I've lost the weight, I'm training like crazy, all these things. I'm taking all these random supplements from Holland and Barrett's. This is a natural herb. Why am I being so like dubious about it? Like, just try it. So I gave it a go. I took it for 7 days, and guys, for somebody with PCOS, we don't know when we ovulate. Sometimes the ovulation strips can be completely incorrect because of our hormone levels. It can give off fake readings, so you can't even test it, you can't even trust the testing strips that well. Then with the BBT as well, even though they say that is the best way to test if you've ovulated, that was so hard because with the basal body temperature, you have to test it as soon as you wake up in the morning. Some days I'd forget, and then I'd be mad at myself, irritated that I literally didn't take it in the morning. It was just a whirlwind of emotions. So I said to myself, she said, take it for 7 days. And I tracked my ovulation still on the stick, and for the first time, the numbers and even my temperature were giving, I can't explain it, like the perfect pattern. Like, you could see the gradual rise in you could see the gradual rise, sorry, of my ovulation test, like the numbers, because I had the Pre-Mom app. If you guys don't know about the Pre-Mom app, I'll put it here, just here, super easy, and I'll also put the strips here. If you do follow me over on TikTok, I do have an Amazon storefront, so everything I'm speaking about you will be able to go and find over there, apart from this herb that I'm speaking about, but I'm going to get more into that. But yeah guys, I was taking the herb for the 7 days, done the test, they were looking perfect, and then finally when I hit peak on the ovulation test, I actually felt ovulation pain. Now again, for somebody who doesn't ovulate, I could only describe it as a really, like, it was like a pounding sort of pain, but very like a sore sort of pain. And I knew it was that straight away because I've spoken to some of my friends and they said that's exactly what it feels like, because I've never experienced it before apart from my prior pregnancies. I learned that's what it was, and I was like, oh my god, this is so promising, but I didn't want to get my hopes up. So anyway, after I ovulated, obviously waited a few days past ovulation, till about 7 or 8 days I think it was past ovulation, I woke up in the morning, and I wish I recorded this, but after almost 5 years of constantly seeing negative tests, I thought setting up a camera, which I've done for so many years, I'm not going to do. I didn't want to disappoint myself. I didn't want, in a way, my last resort, well, not last resort because I could have done the treatment the following month, but do you know what I mean? The last resort of trying something so-called natural and letting my body do what, you know, you feel like a woman's body's meant to naturally do. I was like, if this doesn't work, I don't even want to record the disappointment. I was so emotional about it. And the next day, once I was, again, I think I was 6 or 7 DPO, maybe even 9, so 9 days past ovulation, I want to say, I really can't remember. I woke up in the morning, hubby was sleeping, didn't even wake him up to do the test, because I thought that's another thing as well, when you're trying to conceive, you don't even want to see the disappointment on your partner's face that, again, you've tried something and it didn't work. Even though he's not going to look at me in like disgust, or, you know, he's not going to give me the disappointment face of, oh, here we go again, but it's that longing to be a dad, a father. I just didn't want to see that on his face had it been negative. So I went to the bathroom completely by myself, looking a mess my eye had. Literally took out one of my tests, used toilet, dipped it, and straight away I am watching this test come up with the first line and the second, and God, I think I was winded. Like, I looked and I was shaking, and I can't even explain it. I was literally like, I was in two minds. It was like, oh my god, I'm pregnant. Oh my god, I could have a miscarriage again. And automatically, even though it shouldn't be that, because it's a joyous occasion, because as I said, after 4 years I've been waiting to see those double lines again, but as quick as the joy came was as quick as the sadness, the fear of the pain again, the fear of the NHS not doing anything again. I was just in a state of, this is great, but again, this could be one of the most painful things again of my life all over again. And I tested, I think about 6 or 7 times, and they all came out positive, one after each other. And I remember I was shaking. I walked out to our bedroom and I woke my husband up and I was like, babe, it's positive. Typical man. Even though we've been waiting for 4 years, guys, he opened both eyes. He went, alhamdulillah, as Allah wills. I knew we would get there. I love you, babe. I went back to sleep, snoring. I thought, hold up, here I am, hyperventilating. Don't get me wrong, I've gotten the I love you, I've gotten the duas, you know, I've gotten the, of course we were gonna get there. But then I've also gotten the snoring. So okay, khalas, what am I meant to do? So I've run upstairs to my sister's room and I've woken her up and she's all panicking. She's like, what? I said it worked. My sister is crying. No, are you being serious? I'm shaking. I don't know what to do. And literally, guys, from that moment on, I would say everything just moved quite quickly. I think my main issue at that time was trying to get progesterone. If you do not know what progesterone is, I'll put it here. I really wanted to get progesterone because in my last 2 pregnancies I was told by the doctor each time I miscarried that as a PCOS patient or PCOS mom to be, that naturally my progesterone levels are super low, and in order to make my next possible pregnancy thrive, I would have to have progesterone. Now, even though that is common knowledge, the NHS said to me, and my doctors multiple times said to me, that if you want progesterone, you will have to have 3 or 4 miscarriages before we will give you progesterone. And also as well, even if you've had the 3 to 4 miscarriages, you will have to make sure you're under our fertility clinic at the time of the miscarriages, or you will not get the progesterone. So I was basically hearing that this could happen to you again and again for you to complete fully 4, and then after that, if you're not under the fertility clinic, you're gonna have to wait to get onto that, which could take a year, and then you'll get the progesterone. That's provided my body does get pregnant again. So for that reason, as soon as I fell pregnant this time, I was panicking and I was thinking, oh my god, it's gonna happen again. They're not gonna give me progesterone. My GP was saying I had to wait 2 more weeks before I'd be able to speak to them, but I knew it was going to be a dead end. There was no point me getting progesterone from them again. There was no, because it wasn't going to happen. I was just going to be told, no, you can't get it. So I went online, I did loads of research, and I found a private clinic. I think it was called Mums. I'll put it here, guys. I'm so sorry. Again, the baby brain, everything I don't remember, I'm literally just going to put here for you guys. But if you're based in Birmingham and you are on the hunt for progesterone, this is where I went. And guys, this was the first time I felt heard. I rang the receptionist. I told her my worries. I said, I've had 2 pregnancies before. I have PCOS. I've been told I should be on this, And the woman was like, sweetheart, I understand. Literally, that's exactly how she was like. She was like, sweetheart, I understand. I'm going to get you onto one of our consultants. I think it cost $150 or $200. Again, guys, I'll put it all here. I think it cost $150 for the appointment. And I went to the appointment literally the next day. So imagine, I found out I was pregnant 3 days later after doing all my research, went to the clinic. The next day I was there. this is the thing about private care. You're seen like that. If you're willing to pay, you're seen like that. And I honestly pray for those who are not in the financial position to have that level of immediate, like, urgency or like immediate care sort of thing. So the next day, as I said, sorry, I went to the appointment. As soon as I arrived, I was seen straight away. The consultant, she goes, we have got a 40-minute slot. You tell me everything about your journey so far, and I'm just going to be here. I will stop you if there's anything I feel like I need to add. Had a notepad, everything. Guys, she looked at me straight away and she said, even though it's too early to see if you are like do an ultrasound, it's too early. She said, I am trusting in you. I can see that you are pregnant because we've done the test here. I'm going to put you on progesterone because we need to save this baby. And I couldn't even control my emotions. I didn't cry, but inside I was so emotional at the fact I was being seen. And she was literally saying to me, we're going to save you and we're going to save your baby this time around. Even now, it's making me emotional because the fact that I had to pay for someone to actually take the time to not even just care about my mental and my physical, but actually say, we're going to save your child. There's no reason why your child should not survive if I give you this medication. And it's not to say that progesterone is a miracle drug, but if you are somebody that needs it and it's been proven you need it, until you get it, more than likely 90% it will help your pregnancy. It will help. And literally she prescribed it to me. I think it was £45 for the box. I got 15 pessaries, progesterone pessaries in each box, 400 milligrams each. So I took one 400 milligrams in the morning, which I had to take, lie down for an hour and make sure it stayed in. These were sorry to be TMI, but these were ones that you had to insert, and I had to do it at night time as well. And honestly guys, it's the best £45 I've ever spent. Alhamdulillah, it is the best £45 I've ever spent. I'm so sorry guys, my phone is ringing. I'll come back. Sorry guys, that was just my sister calling. She's in town at the moment and she's like, do you want anything? And I was like, I don't know. But yeah, sorry for that. Where was I? But yeah, anyway, I took the progesterone, and honestly guys, I was on the progesterone up until 16 weeks or 14 weeks I think, and I genuinely believe it's what saved my baby this time around. I genuinely believe, because I have gotten so much compliments on like my placenta, my progesterone levels, like, oh, doctors are like, oh, it's so great, you're doing amazing. I'm like, trust me, it's down to that, because my progesterone was an issue in both of my pregnancies. So progesterone genuinely saved this pregnancy. Oh my god, I'm so sorry guys, I completely lost topic even on the tea. I apologize. Yeah, it was a herb. I plucked the leaves off, boiled it in some water, drank it for 7 days. That's just a little tutorial. But yeah, so I took the progesterone, and alhamdulillah, that's what's gotten me to this point now, and I am super grateful. I can't even put into words. I think when I had my first miscarriage, I got COVID at the same time, and my COVID symptoms were so bad. I literally thought I was going to leave this world. Like, I thought I was finished. And with the COVID symptoms being so bad, and then on top of that I was miscarrying at the same time, I was losing excessive blood, but then I was having nosebleeds because of the COVID. My temperature was at a 40. I was vomiting. I was dropping weight quickly. I was so fatigued, hot sweats, cold sweats. I literally was almost finished. And I remember my first pregnancy literally scarred me. Keep in mind, after losing my first pregnancy, well, sorry, before losing my first pregnancy, I'd already lost my mum. So in my mind, I was like, I'm still dealing with the grief of that. I've now then lost a child. I then got pregnant again. A year on later, or a year and a half later, I've then lost my dad. moving. So to me, all of the loss was like basically of four people. I wasn't close to my dad, but it was an estranged relationship, but it was still hard. So to me, it was like loss of somebody really huge in my life, which was my mom, my best friend, my biggest supporter, my world. Literally, my mom was my world and still is my world. I should say, literally, she still is my world. But then losing a baby, and then getting that hope up of being pregnant again, losing that baby, and then finding out my dad passed. It was just a lot to then go through another additional year and a half or a year or so of not being pregnant at all, nothing working, and literally it was such a tough time. And it's so weird to me now, because even on 22 weeks pregnant, guys, I will tell you honestly, I still check for blood. I still get nervous at every wince and pain and back pain and just anything, because honestly, I have so prayed to be in this moment that, especially as well to get so far now, oh, I cannot explain it. It's unimaginable. But that leads me on to say that I want to give back to you guys, and I'm going to create something, hopefully, that I can release in January or February. Again, guys, I'm speaking ahead of time because this is a delayed post. I want to create, I don't know, some sort of book, some sort of journal. I want to make it super affordable for you guys. Number one, £5 or £6, literally just something simple that you guys can have. I've made Ramadan journals in the past. I've made a Ramadan journal, I've made a revert journal, I've made like other little funny autumn journals, winter journals, whatever. But this journal, I really want to take the time on, and I want to tell you, especially like for my hijabi sisters who probably don't have these conversations with their partner, or don't have that sisterhood or that womanhood around them to say certain things that, you know, oh, it's a shame to say, or it's embarrassing to say. I want to create something that is going to be a guide to help you through your trying to conceive journey. I'm going to list all of the supplements I took. I'm going to list the seller, and I'm going to work with the seller who sold me that herb to hopefully change some of your lives. And hopefully, I hope this works for you. I hope the herb works for you. I hope the supplement works for you. I hope this journal works for you. And we're going to do this together. Oh God, I think I need to sneeze. Sorry, that's another thing with pregnancy. I've got random allergies. I think it's gone. But so sorry about that. But yes, I want to create something for you guys that you can follow. I mean, I'm going to talk about ovulation strips. I'm going to talk about fertility friendly lubricants. I'm going to talk about supplements. I'm going to talk about the herb I took. I'm going to talk about fitness. I'm going to talk about diet plans. I'm going to talk about even the mental changes, and having a page or a couple of pages where you can literally dedicate to talking about what you're actually feeling in that moment, so that even if you're afraid to say it out loud or afraid to keep it in, you have this journal or some sort of diary or book, I'm not too sure yet, where you can put down exactly what you're feeling and have no shame. You can write it there, close that journal, close that book, and leave it, so you don't have to carry these thoughts with you. I know that trying to conceive is a struggle, and it is stressful, but I want you to have something that can almost carry the weight of this journey with you. I know we have partners, I know we have friends, but just something for you that you don't have to share. So I'm really gonna put pen to paper, brainstorm ideas, and I want to make this the most perfect journal for you guys that can honestly just make this journey for you easier, because half of the things I know now, I wish somebody could have told me before. There's so many things, and I obviously cannot fit them into this video, but I want to use my platform. Yes, I love makeup. Yes, I love filming day in the lives. Yes, I love going shopping, all these type of things. But I genuinely do feel like through my journey, I want to use my platform to guide and support people on one of the toughest journeys that as a woman I do feel like you have to go through, and I want to support you guys with that. So that is going to be my goal, to sort that out. Make sure you're subscribed, make sure you're following me on TikTok and on Instagram. And guys, this is not even me plugging myself, it's mainly just so when I make this journal, I don't want you to miss out. I want you to be able to fully have it, know where it is, know how to purchase it, know how to pass it on to a friend if you think that friend might need help, whatever. I just want to give back to you guys, because I feel like with this blessing that Allah has given me, that I hope I am deserving of, and I would do an amazing job in this position, I want to give back and show Allah that with this gift that I've gotten, I'm not just going to keep it to myself. We all, anybody who wants to be a mother or wants to just, you know, be parents in general, we all deserve it. We all deserve it. If we've got clean hearts and we know we'll be good parents, you deserve to be a mom. So if you're watching this and you're questioning it, no, you deserve to be a mom. We all sometimes just need that help, we need that guidance, and we need that support. So guys, I'm going to end this video here. Thank you so much if you have watched all the way to the end. I honestly appreciate you. I appreciate all the people that left me so many du'as, people who would say that they would go to Hajj and they would pray for me, people who would pray for me during Ramadan. Honestly, may Allah bless you guys tenfold with the greatest rewards, and your family, because as much as I made my own du'as and my partner did and my family members did, you guys helped me too. So I am forever grateful in everything that you guys have given, and let's be on this journey together. I'm going to try and document as much as possible, and I'm so excited guys. I'm in this little bubble, and I'm just, as I said, I'm 22 weeks now. I'm hoping I can continue to be in this little bubble. I'm again just so grateful. I'm so sorry guys if I keep repeating, I'm just so grateful, because literally I truly am. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye guys.